What's up, these people? Titos here, and welcome to a brand new type of series that we're gonna have here on the channel, which is gonna be called What's Next for Dokkan Battle Global. I'm only gonna be covering Global from now on. I'm not gonna go through JP stuff because, I mean, it's hype and all that, but I mainly only play Global, so pretty much I'm gonna cover what's new for global version of the game, so you guys can have the best details and what to do from my perspective at least, and I'll try to give different perspectives as for like for the players, what's best, what's not, should you summon, should you not, stuff like that. Pretty much go over everything that's gonna come for Dokkan. So what's next on Global Dokkan Battle right now? Well, pretty much next thing that's gonna come into the game, it's gonna be the Future Gohan, the INT new unit that Dokkan Fest is gonna be on the game, and as you guys can see here, we can see the brand new Dokkan Fest is the one for JP. So take into account that Global likes to add maybe a little difference, like maybe there's another character added into this, or they change one of the other characters, like Hit was on not too long ago, so maybe there could be another unit instead of Hit over here. Maybe they could leave it intact, who knows. But pretty much this would be the banner for now, from what we know. That would be in the game starting on the 3rd of February. It's gonna be on Global. Now, I'm gonna give my perspective to this banner, okay? So pretty much this banner, we only have here the featured units, which are not a lot, actually, and they're all SSRs, which is pretty good. So, I mean, is it good as far as like Dokkan Fest banner? I mean, it is, because there isn't really featured SRs, which is really annoying when they do that, because your chances of getting maybe the featured units gets a little tiny bit less, but still, it's pretty good. And there's a lot of good units. I mean, we have a physical Vegito, which is a great unit. We have Ultra Instinct, which if you don't have it, it's really good. Hit is really good as well, even though there's another Hit that's going to be really good in the future, which is the support SDR Hit. That one is going to be better in a sense, but this Hit is still pretty good. We got Future Gohan, of course, which is really good. It's a pretty good unit, honestly. I feel like it's way better than the previous one, which is here as well. And then we got a brand new Trunks, which we'll go over the details in just a minute, but we got Transforming Boo as well, which is another category lead, and it's okay. I mean, I don't really know too much about it because I don't have it. It's actually one of the very few units that I'm missing, so I can't really say a lot about it, but from what I've seen, not a whole lot of people actually get to use it a lot, but it is a category lead and it's supposed to be pretty good. But this would be the banner. Now, for example, for someone like me that has like pretty much almost every single unit in the game besides LRs, of course. LRs was mainly what I'm missing the most, but I still have a lot. But if you have almost all units, like for example, I look at this banner, I'm missing, of course, the brand 2 new units, and I'm missing this Boo and the old Future Gohan. I don't have those two. The other ones, I have them. I'm good. So, is this worth the play? I mean, maybe for me, I could try maybe a multi or two, but still, knowing what's coming ahead, because that's the difference with Global and JP, is that in Global, you can kind of know what's coming, so you can plan where to use your stones. And 5th anniversary just happened on JP, and honestly, that's a lot of hype. It's really good. It's gonna be here on July, and I personally, I recommend saving. Save your stones, keep saving until the anniversary happens, and you're not gonna regret. But that's if you're a player like me, that you're basically not missing a lot of units. Why? Because it's much better to wait for banners where all of these units will gather together along with other ones that are brand new, and you can play your stones and probably get at least 2 or 3 new units, than playing them now and risk getting dupes instead of getting brand new units, and you're basically just not gonna have stones for what really matters, which is stuff like the anniversary, and then you just feel bad about the game and you say, oh, Shaft, because they didn't get the new units. Like, I feel like that's the strategy with Global. People need to save stones, so that's my recommendation. Now, of course, if you like Gohan, if you really want Gohan, or any of the other units that are going to be here, of course, feel free to play. But Just know that maybe these stones that you're playing now, you won't have them for the anniversary, which will be amazing because you're guaranteed to even get LRs, so I would wait. Personally, I'm gonna be waiting, so that's my thoughts about the banner. Now, about the brand new units, of course we have the Gohan, which we're gonna look at it right now, we have the new Trunks, and there's gonna be an update to the actual story event of this, which is Fight Against Despair. This event is pretty old actually, and before you could only get the SR Future Gohan and the SR Trunks, which are... Trunks is a pretty decent unit, and he's gonna get an Extreme Awakening soon as well, so that's a pretty decent unit. Gohan apparently does have a Dokkan Awaken now, and he becomes decent, so you can actually take on this event again and grind for these free-to-play units, and honestly I recommend you doing all of them if you're free-to-play, and of course collector. I personally will be doing all of them. I want to rainbow all of these units, so it's definitely worth the grind. Probably Gohan and Trunks are the most difficult ones because they're SRs, so it's more difficult to get them to at least be rainbow, because you're gonna have to do at least those 4 extra copies awakened to unlock the paths. But Android 17 and 16 are brand new, and they are SSRs, which just makes everything go even faster and easier to do. So, starting with the units, we have the brand new Dokkan Festival Gohan. Awakened, he's gonna go into those 2 categories, the same of course, but 170 attack and HP, and 130% for defense, which is pretty good, honestly. It's another Hybrid Saiyan's lead, and he's way better, honestly, I'd say, than the Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan, to me, fails a bit on the Link sets, but this one seems pretty good, with All in the Family, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Cold Judgment, Experienced Fighters, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle. So, I mean, it is a pretty good unit, with attack and defense plus 100%, reduced damage received by 58% when HP at 58% or less, which, I mean, it's good when you're like in a really tough challenge that gets you to less than 58%, like let's say SPR, something like that, because it's a pretty good damage reduction. Otherwise, doesn't really matter, but he's still pretty good with that 100% boost to defense. And then the category allies get Ki plus 1 attack defense plus 30%, and then transforms when conditions are met. So he's pretty much like a support type of unit for that category, which is not bad at all as well. Now, transformation condition is transforms when HP is 58% or more with an ally whose name includes Trunks on the team starting from the 4th turn on the start of the battle. So that's the only kind of like thing, but if you have future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super, the tech one, this is the perfect pair for it, so you're pretty much good with that, and you're gonna have an amazing team, and this Gohan will guaranteed always transform on the 4th turn, which will make it an infinite stacking attack unit, which is amazing, and he just pretty much reduces damage received by 58%. Like, you don't need to have low health to tank. He's always gonna tank. He does lose his defense boost, but still doesn't matter. He still has the attack plus 100%, and the damage reduction is pretty good still. And he's still a support unit for that category, and launch an additional super attack when there is an Android category enemy. So, I mean, it does have those little very specific abilities, like you have to have Trunks on the team, and maybe you need to battle an Android to get an additional super, but he's really good if you have him with Trunks. Again, if you have really good Trunks to have on his team, you're set. So he's a really good unit. Infinite attack stacking is great for longer events because he's going to dish out some amazing damage. And he has a pretty good damage reduction ability. So, Gohan, is it good? Yes, probably the best version of Gohan. If we don't count Teen, of course, because LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is great. But this one is really good. And then, besides that Gohan, we're going to get this Trunks here, which Dokkan Awakened is going to have, he's going to be the 120% lead for Bond of Master and Disciple, so he's kind of like the sub-lead for this category. Greatly reduces attack and defense for 1 turn, which is okay, it's pretty good, at least he has a defense buff as well. And he's overall great. I'm not going to go through all the details because then I'm going to take forever to explain everything, but this Trunks is a pretty decent unit with Ki plus 3 additional attack and defense plus 70% when there's an ally whose name includes Gohan Future. So again, you could even just run this Trunks along with the new Future Gohan, and they would work for each other, and it would be a great couple right there on your team, since both would get pretty much extra boost from each other and enable the transformation for Gohan. I cannot talk today for some reason, but again, it's a pretty good unit here. The art, I mean, it's an iconic pose for Trunks, I guess, but yeah, it is okay though. I do really like the art for Future Gohan though. I like the coloring from the original Dragon Ball Z. Really awesome. And as for other units, we have the androids, like I said, and the new Gohan, Future Gohan Dokkan Awakened from the story event, which, to be honest, these androids are a must-have for a free-to-play team, because these androids are infinite stack units for both attack and defense. As you guys can see here, Dokkan Awakened Android 17, he boosts attack and defense by 20% for 99 turns, so pretty much it's an infinite stack, which is great. Honestly, it's a free-to-play unit that can be really good in the long term or long events. It's really awesome. And Android 18 over here as well, with the raised attack and defense for 20% by 20% for 99 turns, which again, it's really good because infinite stacking is the meta right now in Dokkan. If you have units like these on longer events, which most of the events nowadays, since they are kind of more difficult, they become longer, especially an event like Infinite Dragon Ball Story or the Fighting Legend Goku. Those events take too long, but having stacking units is really good, because as long as the event goes, they will become even stronger. So this is really good units, they're free to play, and another detail that we must point out here is that you can actually grind to get the dupes of these units and use them to further train the super attack of any other Android 17 Future and Android 18 Future that you have. So take that into account and make sure to grind all of those dupes so that you can at least grind up the SA of other older units as well, and they could be really useful for your Androids category team. And here we have the free-to-play Future Super Saiyan Gohan. There's the awakening of the regular Gohan, and he uses attack and defense for 1 turn. Sadly, it's not an infinite stack as well, because honestly, if it was an infinite stack, it would literally make the Dokkan Festival Gohan look bad, to be honest, if they would do that. So, of course, they had to nerf it, but it's still really cool art, though. I really like this art. An attack and defense plus 70%, Ki plus 2 additional attack and defense plus 50% when facing 2 or more enemies, high chance of performing critical hit when there is an Android's category enemy. Is it specific again? Yes, it's pretty specific to Android enemies, but still, it's a free-to-play unit, and it looks really nice, and it's pretty good. So, all that is free-to-play, all that the game gives you, go for it. Grind all of those units, because they're amazing in the end. They're going to be really, really helpful. And besides all of that, we're gonna have a brand new Extreme Z Awakening Challenge in the game, which, as you already know, it's gonna provide you at least 30 new Dragon Stones, which you can save up. If you don't play for Gohan, you can save up for the anniversary. And pretty much, it's free grind. You're gonna be able to get some orbs of all different colors, I believe. Yeah, you can pretty much get orbs for every color every time you beat a level. And the medals are all together. Pretty much, you're only gonna need to do the 30 levels, and after you're done with that, you're gonna get all of this right here that's on the screen. You're gonna get all the medals needed to awaken, or Extreme Z awaken each of the characters, all the orbs, 30 stones, and all the Kais. Of course, not to completely level up the SA, but you're gonna get a decent amount of each color, which, it's really good for an Extreme Z battle. I mean, it's kind of sad that we don't get an extreme for each of them, because that would mean more stones, you know, but it is what it is, and it's still pretty good. It's gonna be an easy grind if you have a lot of units. If you have strong units, you're gonna be good, honestly. And besides this Extreme Z Awakening new event, we are going to get the Legendary Challenge campaign for the free-to-play Vegito Blue LR unit, which everyone at this point should have this unit done, by a long time ago, because honestly this is a really good unit and it is pretty easy to complete. But we have over here the special rewards for this campaign, and pretty much it says that if you recruit the LR before the legendary campaign begins, you're gonna get an additional 10 Dragonstones, 3 Elder Kais, and 2 Awakening medals for reversing units. So if you add that on top of the missions that we're gonna get for Vegeta, which if you have it already they're gonna be instantly complete, you're gonna get 20 more Dragonstones, 7 Elder Kais, and all these orbs for an SDR unit. So pretty much, if you have all of this done already, you're pretty much getting free 30 Dragonstones, 10 Elder Kais, and all of these red orbs to use into a character. So you're pretty much guaranteed to at least get a rainbowed SDR unit if you use all of these orbs in one character and you need to essay level up that character. You have 10 Elder Kais right here, all free to you if you have this LR Vegeta, which it's great. And if you don't have it, really, you should get into it, because it's a really good unit. It's easy to complete it. You only need to do quest missions and you get all the medals, and after that you're set and good to go to get these rewards, which will be really nice. So in total we can pretty much guarantee that we're gonna get, in total we're gonna get 60 stones for this whole celebration coming up, besides the little stones from missions that will be available as well from beating the brand updated Dokkan event right here that I'm showing right now. And all of that stuff together, maybe around 70 brand new Dragonstones. So you're even guaranteed to be able to play a multi on Gohan if you want, but if you want to save, even better. And that would be pretty much all the details for the brand new Dokkan Festival that's gonna happen on Dokkan Battle Global, and those are all the brand new units, the brand new Extreme Z Awakenings that we're gonna get, and all the rewards for the Legendary Challenge campaign. So, are you excited for all of this? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know, are you gonna save your stones or play on Gohan's banner? I personally will be saving. I'm gonna wait for Gohan to come back in the future, along with more new units that I'm missing. Even though I really like it, it's not a unit that I need at the moment, because I can pretty much beat every challenge in the game. Even without all the LRs and missing just a few units, I can pretty much do everything, and I'm happy with the game as it is. So I'm gonna wait and see if he comes back in a future banner that has more units that are more valuable to me, and wait for the anniversary, which is where I will be spending all of my stones and doing some summons on it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the details for what's coming to Global right now. And I hope you guys do enjoy this type of videos, honestly. I hope it helps you, and if it does, let me know in the comments. Legit, go down below, type right there, "Hey Titos, dude, this shit was amazing, like, it helped me out a lot." Let me know that, and I'll do more of these videos, honestly, because it's all about talking, it's all about having some fun with you guys. And yes, my throat is giving me some trouble today, so it's been kind of hard to talk, but yeah, I do hope it helps you guys and makes you guys talk to me about what you think that's coming to Global right now, and I'll keep doing more of these videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you stick through the whole video, please make sure fire punch that like button down below, subscribe if you're new for more Dokkan Battle stuff on the channel, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then everyone, as always, you already know, stay beast, see ya!